Now I'm going to pick all the Big 12 football games for Week 8. One Friday game. Oklahoma State at number 13 BYU. 9:15 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. BYU's favored by 9 points. Oklahoma State has disappointed, to say the least. I do not trust them. And it's at night in Provo, and BYU's a lot better at night. So give me BYU to win this football game. And I might have said that back in the preseason as an upset game, but this is no upset here. But BYU, you will lose 2 games in a conference this year. I don't think this is one of them, though. I just don't. I don't see it. I might as well just get this one out of the way. Baylor at Texas Tech, 3 p.m. Central Time on ESPN2. Texas Tech is favored by 6.5. That spread may seem low, but look at how many close wins does Texas Tech have. And I get that defensively they have improved game by game, but there's still the yards. It's the yards when you look at the numbers. And it wouldn't shock me either way on this game, because Baylor's against the wall here, backs against the wall, and you don't want to play a team that's desperate, Texas Tech, and try to turn around their season, turn around in the second half of the season here. And this is the Big 12 after all. Anything could happen. I mean, look, Arizona went into Utah and won a game. And the result, whether it's a blowout in Texas Tech's favor, or Texas Tech close win, or even Baylor close win, wouldn't shock me. But I'm going with Texas Tech. But I think it's going to be closer than the last 2 years. So give me Texas Tech. Okay, that game's out of the way. And if Baylor does win that game, by the way, they have a better shot to making a bowl game than they probably would have with the loss. But even with the loss, look at the remaining games on the schedule. It's possible. It's not like out of question or anything. Can they do it? Now, Arizona State at Cincinnati, 11 a.m. Central Time on ESPN Plus. Cincinnati is favored by 2.5. That's crazy that Arizona State has lived up to their expectations, and they even met up their expectations when I didn't see them winning maybe a bowl game. And this is possibly a bowl game win here, just to guarantee themselves a spot. But I happen to think Cincinnati is going to find a way to win this game. If this game was at Arizona State, I would have picked them to win. Not going to lie there. Now, this is a battle of 2 teams that desperately need a conference win. And I get Houston already has one conference win, and they're 2-4 at Kansas. Though technically it's in the Arrowhead. 2:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN Plus. Kansas favored by 6.5. That's crazy when Houston has a conference win and Kansas doesn't. But look at all those losses for Kansas, with the exception of the TCU game. They've been within 1 possession. They're due for a conference win. And even though Houston does have a conference win, the spread's saying something to me. And the matchup predictor saying that Kansas is like 75% chance of winning. I think Kansas somehow gets off the snide here of that losing streak and wins this game. But I am not confident in the slightest in either direction of that game. Now, Colorado at Arizona, 3 p.m. Central Time on Fox. Arizona is favored by 3 points. Well, there was a Colorado fan last week that got onto me about picking Colorado to lose. I'm not usually the one to say this, but I told you so. And your run defense couldn't do anything against Kansas State. Look at the numbers and for that game. And I know Colorado does have injuries. Travis Hunter and 3 other wide receivers got hurt last game. That does concern me. And that's why I'm going to Arizona. And they're at home, too. So it gives me good enough reason to go there. So that's easy. Now, UCF at number 9, Iowa State. 6:30 p.m. Central Time on FS1. Iowa State's favored by 13.5. UCF had to bench their quarterback last week, I believe, supposedly. And until Iowa State loses a conference game, I'm picking Iowa State to win. And they're going to lose a conference game. They're going to lose at least 1 conference game, even 2, or maybe even 3. It's a matter of where. I just don't think this is the one. Now, number 17, Kansas State at West Virginia. 6:30 p.m. Central Time on Fox. Kansas State's favored by 3 points. West Virginia let me down last week. I picked them to beat Iowa State, and they did not play that good. I can't pick them again after that showing. against Iowa State. And I guess Iowa State's now a top 10 team, but come on. You couldn't do anything. And your pass defense stunk. And I get Kansas State may not be the best passing team in the world, but I think somehow Kansas State sneaks out a win, just like last week. Though it is a letdown spot. I'll be clear. It wouldn't be shocking if that it does happen here. Now, the last game, TCU at Utah, 9:30 p.m. Central Time on ESPN. Utah's favored by 7 points. Utah's now receiving votes. TCU's coming off a bye, and I know other teams are coming off of a bye as well, but TCU, you're going to get beat. Utah does not hardly lose at home, and they're coming off of a loss. They're going to take all the frustration and beat you. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 7 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more, so make money off this. Of course, like a video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people see it. Sharing the videos up as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button for the notification bell as well.